60,000 European fans sang their Korean lyrics
Yeah,
to them.
exactly. Like that's what I was saying.
Oh, you're getting theory.
A little bit. Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up, everybody? I'm Rick,
And I'm Anna.
and today we're taking one of the suggestions that I've seen a lot in the comments,
Okay.
mainly in the comments of our BTS videos. And so the suggestion was for us to watch BTS Crash Course 2020 for the first time and react to it. Anna, you, since the first time we have watched the BTS video on this channel, have been a fan.
Yes.
And so I
a
think,
little bit, I have to admit.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
be very interested by this video. I enjoy their music too, so let's see what this crash course can teach us, because in both of our BTS reactions actually, we had a bunch of questions. Who are these guys? What do they do? What do they eat? Maybe this will answer some of these questions.
Oh.
Crash course for 2020, history and music. Oh wow, look at this crowd
Oh wow, look at that guy.
in the area.
Yeah.
The biggest boy band in the world, BTS.
And
The biggest boy band in the world. In the world.
Hey guys, we're here with BTS. BTS.
I didn't even know there were so many shows.
Camping out on this stage until BTS gets here.
2 nights at the
Oh, wow.
Bowl,
Emma
highest
Stone.
grossing engagement in the venue's box score history.
Headlining Wembley Stadium, the first Korean band ever to sell out the landmark venue.
Hottest tickets on
Oh.
earth. Even more remarkable, considering most of their songs are not in English.
BTS also spoke at the UN. They made quite an impression to cover
spoke
of
at the
Time
UN?
magazine.
you know when you hear about
mainstream
something
pop
that
music here in America.
seemingly was always there and always huge, like we didn't know what BTS was
to earn 3 #1 albums in less
before
than a
watching
year.
that first video.
No, I knew of them.
Yeah, but we had never heard any of their songs,
But
any of
yeah,
them too.
yeah, exactly.
Underdogs in the industry. Korea K-pop is so competitive. You have hundreds of
From a
Yeah, I
small
knew
company which was near bankrupt at one point.
and it's
Wow.
you know maybe 1% is gonna stay around for a few years.
When BTS came on, they had maybe a few albums out, and they hadn't really
Look at the
made it
dorm
in
room.
Korea yet, or anywhere.
Tiny venues, and the way they do things, people were like, "Is that magic? Like, what is going on?" And from there, it was like this organic growth of people, like international fans, saying like,
How they got
"These kids are so
international fame
underappreciated."
before Korea.
You know how
See, they were
talented
small
they
in
were, the
Korea.
things that they
Oh,
do, the
that's
stories that they tell,
interesting.
and really had people latch on. And once that started to rise internationally, I think in Korea, they're like, "Oh, well, who are these guys? Let's pay attention."
And then look at them.
Oh, they even overtook EXO.
And then they started taking over the world, and they're massive, as you all know.
Second
So-
best-selling artist worldwide. They're in great.
좀더 욕심을 부리보다
And they did win a prize. Look at their face. Look at the shock. Artist of the Year and NetMuse Asian Music Award.
And that one is crying.
And international shows too.
목표를 생각을 하고 불안을 하잖아요. 그거 이상의 것을 생각지도 못해서 생각이
Look at
너무 어려워요. 15층까지만 올라갔으면 좋겠다는데 뭐 한
Insane.
20층까지 올라가는 거.
The amount of people there, huh?
Yeah.
They didn't know. They
Yeah,
didn't know.
they didn't know back then.
They're celebrating 2020. There's no happy
There's no
2020.
happy 2020.
Freaks out after meeting one of his favorite rappers. It's Drake.
엄청 크네. 드레이크. 네.
We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our friends. Every moment.
Oh, they're practicing English.
너한테 아는 어떤 의미야?
Every moment is a precious memory.
It's interesting to think that
We can be
it's not easy for everyone, you know, like they really have to make an effort just to do
Yeah.
it.
They're learning the line.
Yeah.
Shout out to the BTS Army. What do you want them to know? Because they are everywhere.
팬들한테 하고 싶은 말 한 말 있나요? Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Every moment is a precious memory. We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our fans.
You learned the line and you did it. Good.
I heard from a friend of mine that you guys like churros.
They're so friendly, even though most of them don't speak English.
Yeah.
Music bring us together. He's touched. How many you think of these American artists that do Grammys?
I know
Or
you
is
guys
it
got to walk a little bit around the Grammy
AMA?
Museum. What do you think about the Grammy
Are thinking,
Museum?
who are these Korean guy there?
I think the people who
그래미의
music industry
역사를
must know about them.
한눈에 볼 수 있어서 너무 좋았었던 것 같아요.
Lit.
Lit.
What's your favorite English word?
Hella lit. Lituation.
Do you think of K-pop as a genre?
그런 거를 이해하기 위해서는
K-pop
음악도
include music, clothes, makeup, choreography.
메이크업은 메이크업. 뭐이 모든 것들이 전부 다
Yeah, like it's another kind of performance than
한데
just the song.
어울려져서 이게 시각적으로 또 청각적으로
You know, than just the music.
들리는 보이는 것들이
In my day, there was a band called The Who, and they created a whole album of songs that told a very specific story, you know, from beginning, middle to end. And it strikes me that you guys are doing exactly the same thing in your own way.
A lot of people have done that
We
since.
talked about schools with 3 albums, and then we talked about youth with 3 albums, and then folks grow up, right? Folks grow up. They're like,
Yeah,
Folks grow up.
That happens.
You know, life is supposed to be very ironic and unstable, and in teenage years,
I'm curious
and
now to
in
like.
20s,
I
it's
guess I
really
wouldn't
not
understand
one. Somebody doesn't love
the lyrics of the
themselves,
songs, but
and they
to
could
see what kind of stories
nowhere.
they're
It was-
telling.
Yeah.
First album sold 5,000 in its first week. Most recent one, 2.1 million in its first week.
Wow.
Full of critics about the rigid Korean school system. Oh,
Wow.
there's a message too. I find it so interesting that they made it internationally before making it in Korea. In a sense.
Yeah, I think you hear things like this happening sometimes, you know. I mean, with with the artists from different countries.
But especially because it's in Korean, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's
people
true.
from around the world still were attached to it.
But I mean, I do feel like they have. We talked about this even when we were watching some of or listening to some of their other songs. That they have international vibe to their style in
Yeah.
general. Oh, nice. I don't know this one.
Another
Do I?
3 album thing. We didn't listen to it together.
Yeah, no, I really
This
don't.
one we did.
Yeah, this one we did.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
track there.
This one. This is my favorite
Fake
one
Love,
still.
yeah. Bond between 2 people are torn. Do they all write the songs? Or is there one writer or one or two writers?
Do they write the songs themselves, or is there
Oh,
someone else?
there might be also someone who's not in the group.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. They seem like very artistic people, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they all participate.
I mean, a lot of singers don't write their songs. Doesn't make them not artists. Telling haters to mind their own business.
Yeah, that's when you know you've reached, the peak of fame. When you can tell your haters, I don't care.
It's about to take a dark turn.
Oh, I'm curious now.
Next album will be named Shadow.
Can the fans speculate what name they'll give to their album? I mean,
I guess if there was a logic,
yeah, maybe. Like, oh, they used this word in another song before, so they've done that before,
I love these moments where the crowd sings.
Yeah.
They surprise the group. That's nice.
Especially when the song, or at least part of the song, is not even in their language.
Oh, and people are singing still?
Yeah, like the Korean parts. People just know it.
Thousand European fans sang their Korean lyrics to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I was saying.
Oh, you're getting theory.
A little bit.
That's nice.
What awaits BTS in 2020?
Only time will tell.
Confinement.
Time has told. Time has told. Jin, Suga. Yeah, we had checked
their names, yeah.
Main dancer, rapper, producer. Main dancer.
And vocalist? Oh, okay, right.
Vocalist and dancer.
Oh, there's a main vocalist. I didn't know that.
Oh.
And that's very interesting. Like, I didn't know that about them, and I think now I like them even more that I know that they start, like, the way they started off in their career. They were a small group and they didn't really...
I was sure they were one of those,
Yeah.
and they mentioned like Korean band from a big agency that they just put people together. And
I was sure that's how they started, especially
Yeah.
because of just the way I saw them, even like, early on. As I said, I didn't listen to them before, but my sister was a fan, so I've seen her like watching them. So like they always seem to be like really well put together. So it seems like a big production, kind of thing.
Well, now it is.
Now it is, yeah, but it wasn't always like that.
We love those stories from rags to riches, from the bottom,
Yeah.
and then they make it. And to push through also, like the fact that the local scene was dominated by these big artists.
And it's interesting, like I wonder if they did that on purpose, that when they weren't really gaining the kind of popularity they wanted in Korea, that they became more popular internationally. But was that just because
I think it's
people
just the
liked them?
internet. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's a nice video. We learned
Yeah.
a lot about BTS. Also noted some other
And also
songs.
that they were on so many shows, I had no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning, because I had also heard about them.
Yeah.
You know, just the name, and I knew it was a Korean boys band, K-pop band. But to see them everywhere on all these shows, and they're saying like it's the second highest selling artist of 2019, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's big. Like that's really big.
And before that reaction that we did, I had never heard one of their songs. That's crazy. And yeah, we shall leave you and go listen to some BTS for now.
Oh yes, I will.
So, have a nice day.
Bye bye.